Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, now we're recording. So, wownetwork.org/win. We have a book that we're going to give away. We have some wonderful little calendars that you can place in your office, in your little space, in your prayer closet, as I like to say. And then, of course, Miss Cantice has some wonderful t-shirts, Living My Word t-shirts. So you guys, we have wonderful. So I'm gonna give you a minute because we will be giving away something in just a few moments. And I want you to be able to experience this. Also, if you are in the room or online, we are in the room, we have the books. The Wow Factor book, you guys. We have a book. Y'all give the ladies, we have how many, if you are in the book and you are here today, please stand up. I think I see about 4 or 5 of the ladies in the room, y'all. That is amazing. These ladies worked hard. We got it done. We produced a book, and it's about the trials and tribulations that women go through. So if you haven't purchased your book, you can get them today. They are $20 in person. If you're online, it's $20 plus the shipping and handling. But first thing first, we always got to make sure that you're checked into the event. I know you checked in back in the back, but this is our check-in to make sure that you showed up and make sure that you're liking us on Facebook. And Facebook, we have a whole page dedicated to women and different things that go on in the community that we promote. So again, and it says Wow Eats, and I changed it and it still didn't get changed. So go to Reignite. If you put in on Facebook, Reignite, you can check in, post your picture if you want. Today is going to be very interactive, so we want you to stay involved. Now, of course, our motto and our mission is to empower women to improve their economic status through education, employment, and entrepreneurship. So in essence, helping them to go back to school, advance in their career, start their own business. So this event today is literally the epitome of what we do here at WOW, and that is to help women to improve their lives. Even if it's one little baby step, one little step a day, in 365 days, which is a year, is 365 steps, baby steps. Even if it's as small as I'm gonna wake up today and I'm gonna say thank you. That's all you need, which takes me to what we always do. Y'all know how we do it. We always start with prayer because prayer is the secret sauce. It is the reason for the season. It is what gets you through those hard trials. So I'm gonna keep it sweet and simple. Dear Heavenly Father, as we come here today, we thank you for your blessing. We thank you that all the ladies that were able to make it, not only in person, but online. God, we ask that you will fill this room, that everyone's lives will be reignited, that they will have the things, the tools, the people will come into their lives that will help them get to their next level. And we thank you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. Okay, so it wouldn't be a WOW event if we didn't take some time for networking. So for the next 5 minutes, you ladies have 5 minutes. And at the end of this, we have a prize. So you have 5 minutes to meet 5 people. And when you meet those 5 people, you need to find out the name, their business, and their passion. All 3 of those things. So, and it can't, if I look and it's all of the people are within the same vicinity of you, you're not gonna win. So I would like for you to stand up. I'm gonna turn the music back on, and you have 5 minutes to meet 5 people. Get at it. 4 minutes left. Y'all got 1 minute left, 1 minute left. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Okay, ladies, time is up. If you can head back to your seats, that would be awesome. Back to your seats, back to your seats. We are going to go ahead and get started. So how many of you met one person? How many of you met two people? 3, 4, 5. If you met 5 people, come to the stage right now. We are going to play a little game.
watching this one too well. I know Lauren, this one's really itchy.
Okay, we got, are these the only ones that have 5? This is the only 3?
Well, I have 5, but this is already my kids.
Come on up. I want all the people that have 5 people to come up. This is very important. Because come on up to the stage, because I want the people online to see you too. So, okay. Someday I won't buy it, I promise. Maybe not. So these 4 ladies all had 5 people, right? They met 5 people. Did you write them down? Do you remember their names?
No.
The business passions.
Yes, I do know what some of them are doing.
Some of them?
Yes.
These are your networkers, you guys. Give them a round of applause. They're your speed networkers. They either have experience in this or they are not knowing what they're really up here for.
Right.
So the importance of me bringing you up here is because I'm sure you probably listened more than you told about yourself, right? That's usually what happens when you are seeking, when you are a networker. You listen more than you talk. That's the most important thing, or there's no way they could have gotten to 5 people. But it's not just about getting to the 5 people. It is also the quality and retaining that information. So how many of you actually wrote down, exchanged a business card, or got someone's personal information? How many of you exchanged Facebooks or social media? Not one of you? That's the first thing I do. What's your name? Are we friends on Facebook? Are we friends on Instagram? Because now you will have them for life.
Right. I asked them.
You asked them. See, she asked.
Yeah.
So it's very important that you remember retaining that information. And this is a networking tool that I use. Retain the information. Even if you have to write it down or get a business card, if they don't have a business card, what's your number? Be persistent because you may never see them again. We will. Not today though. So tell me your name.
Tequila.
Tequila. And what is your business?
I'm a beautician. I braid hair, and I'm also a pre-licensing insurance agent.
And what's your passion?
Crafts.
What kind of crafts?
You name it. I mean, I'm gonna try to do it.
What's your latest project?
My latest project is actually setting up my craft room.
What is something you created?
I did my baby's, my grandbaby's birthday party.
Oh, you all meet Miss
Tequila.
Miss Tequila. Oh, and how many names did you write down?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You have all 5? And you wrote their passions too?
Well, I know one, and I did write it.
You know one of them?
Well, I like this one. It's Alicia. Drink to
Alicia, drink to shrink. Yes. She got a shout out on national TV. No, okay, so thank you, Miss Tequila. You are welcome to go back down. Thank you, thank you. No. What is your name?
My name is Linda Brown.
Linda Brown, and what do you do? What's your business?
My business is Keep Up With Mark. That's my daughter, and I help
Hey,
her as much as I can.
yes, that's a good business. I got two of them in the back there, so I know what they're talking about. And what's your passion?
My passion is I care about people, mainly women. I have a small group called Women of Faith.
Women of Faith.
Yes, and our group, we just love on each other. You know, we let each other know, right? You know, we're here for you. If they come across a problem or maybe struggling that day, they might call one of us, and we have scripture to give with them, and we talk to them and listen. We do get together and do things, but because of the pandemic, we haven't been able to meet. So we were meeting on Zoom. So we're about to get back because some of us have been sick, you know, and so we're going to get back into doing that.
Well, we're gonna join you. WOW is gonna join you. Let us know when it is. Exit the stage. Okay. I have a feeling. Which one of you all wrote down both of your passions? You wrote all five? You have the passions too?
One of them have a passion too.
Ah, did you get all five? Ooh, I'm gonna come back to you. Tell people who you are.
And Tamara Henderson. Is the implant before design, I make custom chocolates.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, my passion is people. I'm a people watcher, a people person, and I love people that feel that we all bring something interesting to life.
Ooh, that's interesting. Thank you, Ms. Tamara.
Yeah.
And you didn't get them all, so Ms. Deborah. Oh, what is your name?
My name is Deborah Love Bradshaw, and because it's so long, I usually give people a way to remember it. Deborah, the only female warrior in the Bible. Love, the world needs more love. Bradshaw, everybody knows Terry or Carrie.
Yes, that is true. Okay, so what is your business?
I am an author, speaker, and trainer, and I also am a master certified life coach.
Ooh, awesome. And what is your passion?
My passion is empowering people to understand that they have value, every single person on the planet.
Oh,
And
that's
my
awesome.
power is to encourage people through practical steps to live their best life.
That is amazing. Well, as you all know, she is the only one that got all the passions, all of the names, all of the businesses. So of course, she is the winner of our first prize. There's anything on her table that isn't glued down. No, I'm just playing. But from the calendars, the shirts, or the WOW book, this one is yours. Go right ahead. Well, we have all the gifts. Thank you, ladies, for participating. Of course, today is a power-packed day about reigniting your fire. We have three wonderful speakers, and I'm about to bring up one of them now. She is the Vice President of WOW, and it is Cantice Burrell. If you all could give her a round of applause as she comes up as we transition the mic. I'm just the hype girl, y'all. I really don't have anything going on today. But I will tell you, while she's coming up, since she is our Vice President, about our vision for WOW. Our long-term goals, our vision is to provide opportunities, resources, and personal encouragement. We believe that using a faith-based approach to overcome life circumstances is the most successful method. WOW organization is looking to have a building. And in this building, we would like housing opportunities, employment opportunities, resources, conferences, classrooms, business training, and other opportunities. So if you would link arms with us, we would love for you to join us. If you know of anyone that has a building that we can have or donate to us, or if you know of anything that can help us further our mission, we would love for you to speak to me or one of the other lovely ladies. If you are a board member and you're in here, or if you're a WOW member, could you please stand up at this time? Y'all, let's give them a round of applause. Yay, there is room for girls that are not members yet. So we want all of you all to be members. Okay, Ms. Cantice, if you can go ahead and introduce our first speaker.
Well, hello. Hi. How are you all doing? Good. So, I'm so excited about this moment because if you know me, you know that I'm really, really passionate about seeing people access their personal power, not just for themselves, but for how they will impact others. And so today, in keeping with the WOW mission, we are going to learn you.
Right.
Yes. Okay. So that you can grow And then you can also go forth and empower.
All right.
So, when I was thinking about today and what it is that I wanted you all to walk away with, this is what came to me. And it's this: I'm coming for that little voice in your head that keeps asking you, who do you think you are? And we're gonna answer that question today. All right, so we're gonna start with Miss Marva. I will let you tell a little bit about yourself, but this woman has not only personal power, but she's got a testimony. So I'm hoping that a little bit of what she shares, you'll get a feel for some of the things that she's overcome and how she's using her power today. Come on, Marva. Give her a round of applause. And let me just say this, you know, sometimes we don't know why we end up on a platform that, you know, why, but I just want to say this woman has something for every single person in this building. And so I'm just going to speak over her right now. And there's no amount of nervousness that's going to keep her from being able to bring her powerful message. So you all just open up and let her share from her heart, and I think we're going to be good. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Good afternoon, ladies. I'm not sure what time it is, but this is what I'm gonna need from y'all. I want y'all to engage with me because I am a little nervous, okay? But engage with me and help me to get through this, because I come here today to help you be empowered to leave out of this door not the same way that you came into this place. So if you guys would first of all with me, give us a moment of silence for those that lost their lives and their families in the 9/11 horrific tragedy. Thank you. So my name is Marva Brown Thomas. I am the CEO and founder of Faces the Next Level, which is an umbrella business, which has my magazine that I own, Black Link Magazine, Rise Queen, which is an empowerment conference that I created, which is a Rise Queen, which is a women's conference that I created to empower women. That happens every year. The COVID has stopped us, but we believe and we're trusting that it's going to happen again. And then I am also the daughter of Linda and Franklin Brown. I want to acknowledge my mother, who was out there in the audience and follows me everywhere I go, and I'm thankful for that. I do dedicate everything I do to my father, rest in heaven. And then first of all, but first and foremost, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life forever. And as for me and my house, we will praise the Lord. I want to also acknowledge my little girl back there as well. She's 12 years old. We are authored together. We co-authored a book about bullying, and she doesn't want a lot of attention, but she goes everywhere I go that we can learn her, because we got to start them young so that they're doing the right thing. So anyway, I want to acknowledge you, Tequila and Mary, for being here to support me, because it means everything to me. Tequila goes everywhere I go and doesn't argue about it. She's just there. So thank you. Crystal and Cantice, again, I have to thank y'all for allowing me to be here and grace this stage with amazing women that are going to speak tomorrow. You don't know, but you encourage me and inspire me. You don't know who's looking at you and who's watching you. So you got to be be the same person you are every time I see you, and that's who you are, and you encourage me. Thank you for that, Cantice. Crystal, you know I love you. So anyway, I'm going to get right into this speech and just kind of, I hope that it encourage you. And my assignment is learn. And so what I did is I took learn and I made it into an acronym just to kind of make it, you know, we all know that learn is to acquire knowledge, right? So we're just going to go and break learn down the way I did. And it's a lot of words that we could have used. But so I just picked what it was, because every word I got, it got me. It slapped me in the face. Like, what are you doing? You know, what's next for you? And why are you giving up? And why are you allowing the devil in? And all those things. So learn, the L is listen. Crystal just talked about that, you know, sometimes in order to learn, you have to listen. Have you ever been in a room where you're in a meeting or you're having a conversation and you're trying to talk and speak, but someone is finishing your conversation for you, finishing your conversation, and it's that person that says at the end, oh, what about this and what about that? But we've already said that. In order to learn, you have to listen, and that's every aspect of your life, okay? And let me tell you just a little story about me and my mother. So earlier on in my past, I wasn't making very good decisions in my life. And so my mother, I don't care where I was, my mother would show up, and it was God sending her, but I wasn't listening. And one particular time she came and she said, I had a dream, and in this dream, it was railroad tracks. And she said, I don't know what it is, but whatever you're doing, you gotta stop. And I was like, oh, Mama, you gonna murder this, you gonna make me, you know, I had every reason for why I didn't want to hear what she had to say. 2 days later, and my home was next to railroad tracks. So 2 days later, the police kicked my door in for drugs. I sold drugs in all my 20s. Police came and kicked my door in because I didn't listen. If you take the time to listen, everybody don't know everything, but if you take out the things that are important to your situation, that makes you better, everything that they say may not work for you, but pull out the things that apply to you so that you can learn and you can grow and you can be better. And that's just like having quiet time with God. Yes, we want to have quiet time with him and we want to speak with him. We want to talk to him, but we also want to hear from him. So sometimes quiet time is just that. Just get in a place and be quiet and listen for his still voice. And he will give you the direction that you need. He will tell you what's next in your life. He will tell you where you should be and where you shouldn't be. But if you're talking all the time, you can't hear it. So listening is very important to learning. If we want to learn and we want to grow, we have to listen. We don't have to always be talking. And then E. E is to evaluate. I'm sorry, y'all don't believe this. But E is to evaluate. We want to have you ever taken a moment just to stop and evaluate yourself? Every time something goes wrong, well, he did it, but she said it, but what about you? What about you? Evaluate yourself, mind, body, soul. What part did you play in something failing for you? What part did you play in something not progressing for you? Evaluate yourself. If you want to grow a business, if you want your business to grow in this standard, evaluate why is it not growing? Do you have the wrong people around you? Are you in the wrong places? Are you just doing enough to get by? Evaluate yourself first. It starts with you first. And take out those pieces, get rid of those pieces that are not helping you. Whatever's not helping you and whatever's caused those problems, get rid of them immediately today. Now, you guys, if I'm saying anything that resonates with you, stand up, run around the room, do whatever, but I need y'all, okay? I need to know that this is marinating in you and that is helping you, because I came to help. My passion is to help others, to empower women, okay? And that's what I came here for today. So then we have the A, y'all. This is the big one, attitude. Attitude is everything. Just like I told Tamora, every time I see her, same person. Every time I see her. Encouragement on Facebook. We just became friends on Facebook, encouraging me. When I'm down, I saw her encouraging me. Let's be the same person that we see every time. I don't want to be a part of something that when I come in and I'm in your environment and you're this way this time, and then you're another way another time, I have to let those people go. See, everybody can't go where you're going. So you have to let some people go, whether it's family, friends, it doesn't matter. If they're not encouraging you, and if they're not championing you a little more than you're championing yourself, they're not supposed to be where you are. They gotta go, and not me if it's your family. It's not that they're bad people, it's just they can't go where you're going. And I'm sure you heard that before. So you have to make sure that you're evaluating every aspect of your life, whether it's personal, whether it's business, whether it's networking, whether it's whatever it is. Evaluate that thing and listen. And then the next thing is risk. This is a big one for business owners or people that want to do something or are very passionate about something but scared. Risk and failure kind of intertwines. People won't take risks because they're afraid to fail. So let me tell you something about failure. Failure is your biggest opportunity to learn. Your biggest opportunity to learn, okay? You may fail, but then you get a chance to say, okay, why did I fail? Evaluate that thing. Why did I fail? Take out what works, take it out. And then what doesn't work, get rid of it. But celebrate your small wins, right? Celebrate your small wins and then add to that. What is it that makes me grow? But my attitude has to be right. You have to treat people kind. You have to make sure that you're helping others, that you're giving of yourself. Take risks. You know, I used to be, I'm telling you, I used to have, and it's in the book, you gotta go get the Ralph off the book, but I used to have a complex about myself. So I would stay in this little box and do the same thing day in, day out, day in, day out, not taking no risks. I'm not gonna fail. I don't want people looking at me like that. But you know, the moment I stepped out and I took a risk, I've been going ever since. I've been going ever since. And I failed along the way. And I've ran into some bumps in the road. But God, I had that quiet time with God and I listened to him. And I said, okay, God, what's next for me? So take risks. Do not be afraid to fail because that's when you learn, that's your biggest opportunity. So reignite, y'all. Reignite. Take those risks. Take those risks. Step outside that box. Go where you've never been. Make yourself uncomfortable. It's okay to get uncomfortable. Matter of fact, it's important that you make yourself uncomfortable because that's where you learn when you're uncomfortable. And then the LEARN, the N. This is a big one. This is a big one. Non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. Let me tell you why it's big. Be non-negotiable about your happiness. Do not let anyone come in your circle, in your space, and snatch your happiness from you. Happiness is a choice. So it's non-negotiable that anyone is going to steal my happiness. If I come into a room and I don't feel good about it, I'm not going to allow that to rub off on me. That's why you got to be careful about who's in your circle. Like-minded people. Be around like-minded people that encourage you and lifts you up, that gives of their self to you freely. The knowledge that we give, what we learn, we're supposed to share that. Why am I holding on to it? Be non-negotiable. Be non-negotiable about your relationship with God. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how bad it looks. Be non-negotiable about the relationship that you build with God because he's the one that carries us day in and day out. Matter of fact, he put us all on the wake-up list today. Hallelujah. Thank you, God. He allowed us to be here today. Be non-negotiable about your relationship with God. And then be non-negotiable about what you're compassionate about. If no one is cheering you on, you have to cheer yourself on. Let me tell you a little bit about my situation. I have a magazine that I own. Created, I don't know where it came from. It had to be God. But it seemed like nobody is paying attention, but the small group of people that always, but you know, you need in order to survive, you need customers and you need people to, frequent you. And when it looks like it's stagnated, I'm still cheering myself on. Guess what? There's a million people that do a magazine, but I do Black Link magazine, and we're not going anywhere, and we're going to soar to the top because God said so. And let me tell you about the law of attraction, non-negotiable. The things you put out in the air, the things you say, the Bible says that the tongue is a powerful weapon. So the things you put out there has to be positive. Always be speaking positive. Keep positive people around you. Even when it don't look like it, speak positive. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Oh, they don't want it. Be non-negotiable about your nose. About your nose. You're going to get told no. They're going to say no, 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 no. But that's not to quit. Why are they telling you no? Evaluate yourself. Look at the situation and keep pushing. And then the other side of that, be non-negotiable about your nose. When you can't do something, the answer is no. It's not no, or maybe, okay, well, I can, no. The answer is no today, respectfully. I can't get it done, but maybe next time, and walk away and leave it alone. Be non-negotiable about that. We put so much on us, especially as men, we put so much on us that we just are boggled down. But if we begin to say no and activate our no, we'll be all right. But don't beat yourself up about telling somebody no. Because it's no today. They'll find somebody else that can help them. Or when I can help you, I'll help you. Because that's how I'm a helper. But if I can't do it, I have to say no. And I'm bad at that because I want to say yes to everything. I'm telling you, my mother will say, she's here, that you're doing too much. I see it in your face. It's just too much. When are you going to take time for yourself? You have children, you have a husband, you have a family. Stop. But I just want to help people. But you can't help people if you're not good. So you have to, your mental health, be non-negotiable about your mental. Be non-negotiable about your health and how you take care of yourself. You can't take care of nobody else if yourself is not well. So take care of you guys. Take care of yourself, you guys. So listen, always stay listening. Always evaluate the situation, the people around you, always. Attitude, y'all. We gotta treat people kind. Listen, if you're a leader and you come in with an attitude all the time, sometimes you're nice, sometimes you're not, guess what? It trickles down. The people the people that work for you or work with you, it's gonna affect them. And then guess what? It affects your business. It affects your business. Check your attitude. And I'm guilty. I've done it. We all have bad days. Okay, I get it. But check your attitude and be non-negotiable about your happiness. If you want to write a book, what you waiting on? Reignite. What are you waiting on? Oh, I don't know how to write a book. I never wrote. Well, you never tried. Go and get the resources. It doesn't take money to start writing a book. I don't have the money. No excuses. This is no excuses today, you guys. Whatever you're compassionate about today, you're going to walk out that door and you're going to get it done. Start writing your book. Start preparing to build your business. I have a cousin in Kansas City. And she's like, oh, I'm going to get to it. Oh, I said, well, oh, I don't need to have this conversation with you. Because I don't want those excuses. Because I did it, you can do it. I don't have money. I have a lot of money to start. What you do is start with stuff that's free. Build your website.
Come on now.
Start researching and see what it takes to run that business. It's a lot of stuff you can do for free. In your circle, get with people that are like-minded, that are trying to grow a business and do what they're doing. And ask them for help. People really do help each other still today. It may not seem like it, but there's still some people that will help today. So you guys, I'm going to say this. I challenge you that whatever you're compassionate about, whatever you love to do, I don't care what if you want to be a better mama, do it. If you want to build, if you want to write a book, if you want to build a business, if you want to build your network, go do it. Nothing's stopping you but you. Be non-negotiable about what you're telling yourself and what you're allowing people to tell you. My name is Marva Brown Thomas. I'm complete. Bless you.
So what was that L?
Listen.
And what was that E?
Evaluate.
And what was that A?
Evaluate.
And that R?
Risk.
And that N?
Non-negotiable.
All right, it is non-negotiable. Yes. Oh my God. So let me tell you something. I don't ever sit at setting table for other people that I don't partake of.
All right.
So guess what? I'm gonna learn today. Thank you, Marvin. We're gonna go ahead and bring Crystal back up for another activity.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I know this is, usually I have paper for you, but we're in the digital world and you throw away the paper anyway. And we're trying to save trees because you know it's a shortage of them, they say. Anywho, so on your phones, if you have your phone and you can, go to your notepad. That's all it takes. If you're at home, log in or open up a sheet of paper or Google Doc. If you have your laptop, you can open up a Google Doc on your phone as well, if you didn't know. But while you are logged in, I want you to think about and write down 3 things that you need to learn to make your life better.
Yes.
3 things that you need to learn to make your life better. It could be, I need to learn how to write. I need to learn how to publish my own book. I need to learn how to make more money. But you have to start somewhere. And that learn is the most important thing. What do you need to learn today? 3 things. That is the activity for the day.
we're gonna give you a minute or two. And you know, sharing is caring. So if anybody wants to, if you feel comfortable sharing, because I think that, I just feel like I think that sometimes we can make a secret commitment over to the side. But if we can just speak those things out loud, then we create them in the universe. And even if you try to stop it, you will attract the things that you need to make that thing happen. So I would like for you to see if there's one that you wouldn't mind speaking out loud. Felicia.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ladies. My 3 things are patience, confidence, and to work harder. I don't think there's.
Come up here, come up to the stage. Come up to the stage, because we want to capture you for the people that are online.
So my 3 things is patience. I don't think you could ever have enough patience, because the more patience you have, then the more you're able to evaluate, which that's my word for today, evaluate what's going on in your life and with everything else that's connected to other people that's in your life. Confidence. You can have too much of it, but I feel like just enough to keep yourself humble will get you a long way. And hard work. As a woman with 4 kids, you could never work too hard unless you're not getting enough rest. That's the only, make sure you get your rest, but always work hard in every area and everything you do. Because we represent ourselves, and if you don't work hard for you, no one else will believe in you. So I am working on just my confidence, patience, confidence, and just working hard on building me. Because I know who I am and how I want to be shaped and molded. I am my own architect. So if don't nobody else see my vision, if I don't see my own vision, no one else will. So
That's good.
just turn to your neighbor, whoever it is, and speak that thing. Just take a second and do that right now. Speak that thing. All right. So we're gonna keep on moving on, but if you didn't get to finish speaking it, make a point to do that before you leave today. So we are now going to bring up Miss Tamora. She is not only, we kind of heard from her earlier when we did the networking, but not only is she a phenomenal, powerful woman in and of her own, she is also the president of the board of WOW. So I want to come up and tell you, she is going to focus on growth.
Hello, everybody. No, I said hello, everybody. I need y'all to wake up. We just heard a powerful message about learn. I was sitting over here like, like a little mouse eating on some cheese. I just need to eat it all up, And the one thing that my name is Tamora Henderson. I am, as Cantique said, the president of WOW at this current time. And it's been a growth. I'm talking about growth. So it's been a growth that I've added to my growth. Yeah, I put that out there. That I added to my growth. I do have 2 companies one is called Tenacious Expressions, and I do decor designs for parties and just out the ordinary. I try to be different. If I did balloons at your event, I'll try to do a bigger balloon than somebody else's. I just want, you have to mark yourself. You know what I'm saying? In order to stand out, you got to be different. So I just try to be different. So I do decor design for the parties, events. I do funerals and whatever it is that you make me done, I can get it done for you. I also do chocolates. I create custom chocolate desserts, maybe high heel shoes, men's shoes, pianos, guitars, whatever it is that you can imagine. I try to help you get you to that point. And what else? Outside of the things that I love to do, I have another job where I do CNA. So that's what they make me do. I ain't say they make me, but that's what I do for a living. Okay, and I just want to thank everybody, each of y'all, give yourselves a hand. Tommy, because I know it takes a lot of effort to get up and get out and get started and get your day going. And there's so many other things that life can tell us that we need to do or what to do. But I appreciate you all taking time to come here and do this, to learn, to grow, and to empower so that you can reignite yourself. And so I want to thank my support that came out. My friends, all you guys are my friends, with Cassandra and my friend Woody over, and he's the only man. Give him a hand. Yeah, we need the support of all levels, right? All right. So I am going to talk about grow, and I wrote this down and stuff. So here's my thing. I always try to tell people, like I wore some shiny shoes today. So if you don't like what I'm saying, maybe you can get distracted to my shoes and, smile because you see the glow on my shoes,
She's a comedian too.
And also, just smiling at me. So even if I'm not doing a good thing, I just feel like I'm doing a good thing because I see the smile on your face. Okay, so we're talking about reignite your, and I did right here. Make it personal. It's a personal, your growth. Not saying no, and I'm not saying not to be an instrument in helping somebody else, but you have to grow first. Because knowledge begets what? Knowledge. So if I'm not knowledgeable what I'm talking about, I can't help nobody else grow. So the most important thing first is to reignite your personal growth. Go to the next screen for me. Oh, is it okay? Okay. So I'll push the arrow over? Is that it? It didn't. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Do I go down? I can do it from over here. Okay. That's what Crystal told me. I ain't gonna say she asked me, she told me. I was just trying to get me back, She told me I was going to be speaking. I was like, ooh. I went into a deep meditation mode. It's like, Lord, let me get into this prayer closet. See what you want me to bring out here. Not tomorrow, but to the next one. So I have a question to ask everybody. This is grow. Next one. And growth. Next one. Are they the same? I want participation on this part. Are they the same?
No.
Why do some people think that they're the same?
Because they haven't grown.
And they run parallel to each other. When you think that grow and growth are the same, they're not. And it's something I had, so I'm not passing on information or that I didn't have to learn myself. I had to learn just doing this whole process. I myself learned that grow and growth are not the same thing. Even the Westford Dictionary, when you look in there, they have grow, grown, growth, grew. So they have different meaning, but I didn't know. Because I've always confused those with the both. So can somebody just tell me why they're not the same? I want the crowd to take this one. Okay, go ahead. Back there. Miss Nisi.
I personally think that they're two different things because grow is the process and growth is the end result.
Ooh, that's it. That is it.
Exactly. Anybody else want to take a shot?
Yeah, one of them is this is an action, and the other one is a state of, I would say a state of being.
Exactly. And then, I know we're not in church, I'm just going there for just because church is in, I'm a people thing, it's in. But we were always taught in church, if you see TH on the end of a word, the Lord maketh. We to lie down with green pastures. It didn't say the Lord made or make me lie down with green pastures. It said the Lord make us me to lie down. That means it's a continual thing. between grow and grow is that when you get to the growth, you continue to grow. You don't want to just grow and just stay there, but you want to get to the growth of the matter so you can continue to grow.
Yes, but you can't delete the one up without our core words that we just learned.
Amen. You have to learn. Right. Okay, go to the next screen. Probably put some definitions up here. Okay. So this is what it says, growth, increase in the physical change, increase in the value.
I got you. It's back up.
And value, strength, and this is my favorite part right here.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way for you to grow and not mature. Unless something is wrong with you. Because we're supposed to learn. And then we're supposed to mature. And then you can grow from it. And then it says continuously, and then growth is bigger over a period of time. This right here, I mean, this is so small, but this is what we're trying to do. Not saying that growth is not important, but it's the growth. When we go to these business, they don't go and say, this is our growth, they say, this is our growth. And all of us, if we are business owners, we're not just trying to grow, we're trying to get to the growth of our business. Or what it is that we're gonna know business as people, you know, like Crystal talking about networking, then you need to learn how to network. That exercise we did, I mean, I did exactly what you said, but I didn't go beyond that. And the thing that growth calls you to do is go beyond yourself. And so if you don't go beyond, people always say, you know, competition and stuff. When I go to competition, I'm not even ready to compete against you. I'm competing against myself. I am trying, if myself is better than yourself, then you need to work on yourself. That's right. Because I'm not competing against you. I'm trying to push myself beyond whatever I think that my mind is able to do. And it took me to grow to understand that, because I was always the type of person that if we were competing, we would compete. But the growth and growing me, you know, it's not about competing against the next person at all. When you learn who you are and the value of what you have to give or what you have to present or offer, or just for yourself, then you can honestly grow. Go to the next one for me.
Hold on, it's
Okay, I'm gonna keep talking.
keep going. I'll
I
get
am
it.
going to keep talking, and I hope that I am saying something that causes you to be reignited. Because we can sleep on ourselves. You know, we get so comfortable, so complacent as the things that are just going right. Just like Marvin said, you have to reevaluate yourself. And if you're not reevaluating your business, not reevaluating your attitude, not reevaluating the people around you, then you're not gonna grow, and you're definitely not learning. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next screen for me, Chris. Ways to grow. Now these are just, I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that you can use for ways to grow. This is just what I want to talk about today. Step out of your comfort zone, remove the dead areas of what's not working, identify the growth areas. Because some things don't need to be grown. Some things, like the Bible says in Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time and season for all things. So some things don't need to be, hold on, we're going too fast.
Well, I thought you were.
Okay, upgrade your attitude. This is when you know that God has chosen you to be on a certain platform, because she talked about your attitude too. I'm gonna say upgrade your attitude and your habits. You can't have the same habits expecting the same things. You gotta change your habits, you gotta change your attitude. Old saying is your attitude determines your latitude. Where are you trying to land? And the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. You heard the think of on that again. So you gotta constantly be thinking to get somewhere. Watch your thoughts, because your thoughts become your actions, right? Yes. And then your actions become your habits. Watch your habits where they become your character, and this is very important. Your character speaks of who you are, what you're about, what you do, how you handle people, how you handle your business. Your character tells who you are. You can people say, I don't like her. like Marvin said, because every time I see her, she's different, or she's mean, or she's not smiling. Now, there are some people that can receive some wrong things about you, and I do get that, and I do understand that, but you are in control of your own habits. You are in control of your own thoughts. You're supposed to be in control of your own attitude. I heard people say, it's not like, for every action, there's a reaction, right? So just because someone else is acting crazy, don't mean that you have to get out the box and act crazy. Because the truth of the matter is, you are your business, you are your person. Everywhere you go, you are that representative. And if people get you out of character and see you acting up out of character, then they ain't gonna wanna have nothing they wanna do with you. And we talking about growth. I had to learn that I just can't act in your own kind of way, be your own kind of thing. Because when people are like, oh, that's the same woman that was up in there tearing up the spot, she put a big hole in the wall. I don't think I want her to go through all stuff, you know. If somebody runs up the wrong way, you gotta and so you gotta eat a lot of humble pie to grow. You have to eat a lot of humble pie to grow. And talk about growing pains, those are the pains of growing. Those tears, because I'm telling y'all, some people be wanting to take you to the high heavens. You know what I'm saying? You want to go up to heaven and stop the Lord and say, Jesus, please. I know you told me to turn the other cheek, but I don't know if you're going to have to turn the cheek for me, because I don't know if I can. But your attitude has got to be right on everything that you do in order to grow, to get to that. Where we trying to go? The growth. Where it continues to grow, because we can kill our own business. Okay, so then another thing is, if you think you're not growing because you don't have the resources. Now I know that Women Helping Other Women is a very resourceful group, and there's some doctors, there's some lawyers, and there's some anything you need here, right? It's not that we don't have the resources, maybe you're not using your resources. And that's the difference. And then step out of your comfort zone, which Marvin talked about that. Remove dead areas. What's not working? It's okay to fail, and I had to learn that in order to grow. I had to live beyond my scars, because you don't get some scars in life. And I had to live beyond my hurt feelings and my scars and step beyond those. And then the last screen, because I know we only have a certain time frame here, but the last screen, Crystal, and I hope I didn't go through this too fast. I just try to hit some key points. Is grow. You see, I put the N. It said your own what? Don't try to go on somebody else's seat.
That's good.
Somebody else's season. That's where we make the mistake. That's where we get bruised and hurt and want to quit. And then another thing, learn when it's your time to grow, because I just said Ecclesiastes 3:1 said there's a time for all things. First of all, learn what you need to grow. Learn what season it is to grow, what it is that you're trying to grow. It may not be time to grow mentally. It may not be time to grow spiritually. You know, maybe you got to figure out what is it that you need to be working on to grow, just like watermelon. You can't plant watermelon in the winter. Don't make sense. If the elements of it's going to kill it, it's going to freeze it, and it's not going to be any good. So you got to make sure when you're growing in your own season, that you're growing the right thing that's for your season. And don't be jealous of somebody else's growth. Because being able to praise and honor, respect, and love somebody else as they grow is a level of growth in your own life. You learn how to grow. So my encouragement today, if you don't walk away, anything else is this: grow in your own season.
Can we just say,
Woo!
man, I tell you what, growing in your own season, if you compare yourself to what somebody else is going on or what direction they're going in, it is always gonna lead you in the wrong path. So, man, that is so big. Thank you so much.
That was
All
awesome.
right, Crystal, gonna come up and kind of get some reflective activity over grow.
So
you guys, oh my goodness. I grew in that one little conversation, I grew. That part about not working in other people's seasons because you see other people's growth is so important. You have to realize what is your season, what is your time, and what your purpose is in this season. So for your second exercise, I would like for you to go back to that same notepad, wherever you're working at on your notepad, and you put the 3 things that you want to learn, right? So now, how is that going to benefit you? Those things that you wrote down, you need to write right up under each one how those are going to benefit you, how they're going to help you grow. How can you grow from the things that you put down that you want to learn from? So for instance, if I said that I want to learn how to write a book, well then the next step will be, okay, I got to figure out how to write a book, right? So I might need to contact a publicist. I might need to contact a mentor. I might need to contact WOW. Yeah, because we know how to write a book. We know how to get your business started. We know how to get your education started. We know how to get you thriving where you are. And we want you to be able to do that. So even if you're online and you're on Google, make sure that you focus on learning and then how you're going to grow from those things. Because that's important. A lot of times we write down our goals and then we didn't put no steps to reach those goals. So if you think about this, you just said when you learn, that's a goal. You just wrote down 3 goals. Because if you learn it, then that's a goal that you've learned. And all of your goals you should be learning from. So you have 3 things, you write them down. I'm getting somewhere with this, and we'll pull it all together. And then after you write down what you're going to learn, you're going to grow from those things. And then I'll be back at the end to tell you how to finish that up. Now, I want to bring up someone that is amazing. And I don't know if you all online can even see me or hear me. Look, I forgot I got to change the screen. So you guys, this next lady that I'm bringing up here on this stage, when I tell y'all that she is phenomenal, she has helped me to grow. She has helped me to learn new things. She has grown me in this WOW journey, and she has empowered me. And today, why would we have anybody else talk about empowerment than our own very own empowerment coach, our very own therapist, Miss Kenty Farrell? If we could give her a round of applause as she comes up and talks about empowering, and she's going to tie all 3 of them in a little bit, because empower is just, that is required. When you learn and you grow, empower is the very next thing you should be doing. So if she can come on up.
Thank you. So you've heard from me a little bit, but let me just tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm originally from the Maryland area, but I've been in Tulsa for a very long time. And Tulsa is a very near and dear place to my heart. And I think I have made a lot of great connections and grown some roots. And I really like, it's so funny because Marva, Tamora, and I did not sit down and have a meeting about each part, what each other was going to say, and what we're going to talk about. But I really like how it's all about to tie together. And I like that you use a plant because I think that we are like plants. You know, we need to be planted. And there's a part when you put a seed in the ground, there's a time where it actually breaks open. And in order for us to grow, we need the sun, we need the soil, and we also need water. So I'm hoping to bring some
some heat. All right. So what I mentioned earlier, and I'm really not one to use notes, but there's some very poignant points that I want to make sure that I get out. So I'm gonna hold this in my hand so that I don't just get too excited and leave the things that was sort of downloaded to me this morning. So as I told you, today I'm coming for that voice inside of us that likes to ask us when we're trying to do anything, when we're trying to dream and live our passion and do the things that we feel called to do. Well, who do you think you are? And some people call that the imposter syndrome. And so I want to tell you a quick little story about a time when I was a little girl. I like to tell stories about when I was younger. And because when I think about the word reignite, I think about fire. Yes.
Mhm.
So here I am, a little girl, and me and some friends were playing outside. And for whatever reason, we had this bright idea that we needed to start a fire. Okay. I don't know why, but we were like, we need to have a fire. So we gathered up some sticks and little leaves and whatever, and it was 3 of us. But I was the brave soul that knew my mama had some matches. Yep. And guess what? Because I was a child, I didn't know enough to just go in there and sneak and get the matches. I just went right up to my mom and was like, hey, Mom, do you have any matches? And she knew me. She said, what you girl, no. Well, I already knew what the matches were. So after we had that conversation, I went ahead and I snuck those matches, right? So I got them outside, and you know, and this will tell you how old I am, because I think we use lighters and e-cigarettes and all kinds of stuff. But it was a book of matches, you know, the little thing that you flip over. So we tried, you know, we didn't know how to do it. So we tried to strike the thing. Okay, that didn't work. So finally, we were able to get a few, get 1 or 2 of them like lit. So little did we know, once we threw the match down, the stuff ignited, and then we ran. Right? Yep, that's what we did, because we were children and we didn't really know how to handle it. Come on. Little did we know, and that I know, there was a neighbor looking out the window, watching us, right, light that fire. And then, of course, this was a little fire, and it was a fire that was in, if you ever try to light something in dirt, it extinguishes pretty quickly. Well, we didn't stay around long enough to find out. Next thing I know, I hear my mama calling for me, and she's like, and so, as you can imagine, that did not end well, right? So that's my first little fun experience in me lighting a fire as a child and wanting to be inquisitive and do something that would draw attention to myself. And I like to liken that fire to passion, dreams, and purpose. And the reason why I wanted to share that story with you is because I think that when we are living our dreams, there are people who may be watching us. They're onlooking, they're not trying to help us, of course. And they're looking to see if they can criticize or tell us we're not doing it right, or whatever the case may be. And guess what? We don't stay long enough to see the fire through. Now, let me step back for a minute. What are some things, you tell me, what are some things that we learn initially about fire? So as a child, what do we learn?
It burns.
It burns. It's hot. What else do we learn? It's colorful, right? But for the most part, we're told, get back
Get away.
and stay away from the fire. So what I want to encourage you to do today is to do just the opposite.
All right.
Sometimes what we learn as we're growing up to try to keep us safe. Did somebody talk about risk? Yeah, so I want to talk about risk. The things that we learn that's designed to keep us safe won't always help us to grow, right? So that's why we got to get out of our comfort zone. All right, so I want to help us reinterpret, all right, this fire and really figure out what's holding us back from really stepping into our dreams, our passion, and our purpose. All right. So because we're talking about fire, when I think about reignite, I think about that fire. So I did a whole lot of reading and studying about fire. Did you know that in order for many plants to grow, that before they can actually germinate, that they need fire? So I want you to think about the things that you back away from, that make you feel uncomfortable, the things that you're just like, I don't know. Some of those things are things you need to walk toward, because that is the fire that you need, that's going to burn away the stuff that's smoldering and smothering the areas that you need to grow in. All right. Did you know that in nature there are wildfires? And because we have a civilized world, we hear about California and we're like, pray for California. We need to pray for California even now, right? Pray for the Amazon. But some of those fires for the ecosystem of everything that we need to sustain us, if we didn't have those fires, we would not be able to survive. So what I want to encourage you to do is not to stop running away from the fire in you. Every single one of us has a burning quality on the inside of us.
Yes.
So let's flip this over. How is fire useful? Somebody tell me, how is fire useful?
To cook.
Yes. So the reason why we heat the food, we think we just like warm food. But if we don't heat the food, then there will be harmful contaminants and bacteria in it that will kill us. So the fire is helping take impurities out.
Yes.
How else is fire useful?
To warm.
Burn the field so the stuff will grow back for the animals. So we have a food chain, right? So fire is keeping that whole ecosystem going. I heard somebody say warmth. Yes.
Energy.
Energy. What else?
Purified.
It purifies. Say again. Yes.
Pottery.
Pottery, diamond, many of the things that we enjoy. Candles.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. So there are certain things that we burn, that when we burn it, it releases the essence of it for us to be able to enjoy. All right. And there is a type of fire that you can burn from within that won't consume. All right. Right?
Yes.
So I want to encourage you that it's time to stop running from your greatness.
Come on.
It is time to replace what you've been missing to make a fire. So in order to have the chemical reaction that we call combustion, we need 3 ingredients. We need oxygen, we need heat, and we need fuel. We need those 3 main ingredients. And when you put all of those together, or if you take any one of those things out, you can't have a fire. In just a minute, I'm going to show you that you actually possess all three. So what I want you to do right now is just take a minute and I want you to think about your dreams. I want you to think about your passion. I want you to think about your purpose. I want you to think about that one thing that won't leave you alone. That you try to walk away from it, it keeps nudging you and nudging you. Sometimes you can't sleep. Sometimes you go to the grocery store and somebody bring it up. Sometimes you just watching a television show and a commercial is talking about it. It's just all around you and you just can't seem to put it down. That thing that just can't get off of your mind. And it could be making cupcakes or baking cookies or sweeping a floor or painting or creating something or telling somebody it's okay, or it can be your smile ministry. Whatever it is, that thing that you felt like you just couldn't do. Let me tell you what that is. In the forest, the number one thing that will keep vegetation from growing is dead leaves. And the stuff that piles up on top. So I'm asking you today to recognize that fire can be useful. And it can consume and burn away the thing that's getting in the way of you growing. Of the things that's getting in the way of you moving forward in your dream. But it's up to you. You have to identify, where are you stuck? What's keeping you from going to the next level? Somebody here is saying, well, I'm right here. I don't know what's keeping me from going from right here to right here. Turn up the heat. Yeah, turn up the heat. Okay, so here's my final point, and this comes from me being a healer, a therapist, a coach. There's something about fire that helps you to heal from the things that have happened to you in the past. Because if you can burn it, you can purify it. Because it is something that refines gold, right? Fire. You put that gold iron in the fire and it purifies it. So what you've been through, and that's why I just really love Marva and her testimony. If you have time to talk to her, you should. That's why I love Tamar. That's why I love Crystal. That's why I'm a part of WOW. And you know what? I don't have time to share it today, but I got a testimony.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm supposed to be a statistic. I grew up in government subsidized housing in Washington, D.C., in Maryland. But I'm standing here and I'm living in my purpose and my dream because I'm allowing the fire that is burning within to destroy any yoke of bondage that's going to keep me. So, who do you think you are? I want you to look at your neighbor and say, I am fire. Yes. I am combustible.
Combustible.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I know that was a surprise. So I need you to look at your neighbor and I need you to say it like you mean it. I want you to say, I am fire. I am. And now I have one small little activity that I want to do so that you can see it. I believe in experiencing what we're talking about. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your hands just like this. And I want you to begin to rub them together. And I want you to rub them, and I want you to rub them faster. Do you feel the heat? Yeah. That's you. And I want you to rub them and rub them and rub them. And now I want you to stand up And I know we in COVID, so I'm not gonna tell you the whole head. But I want you, here's what I want you to do. After you rub them, I want you to pull them apart and I want you to feel that energy.
Yeah.
Do you feel that energy?
Yes.
I want you to place your hand on somebody's back that's next to you. Yeah, oh, all right. All right, and I'm gonna place my hand on my own back. And I want you to, and here's what I want you to do. Behold, this is your greatness. I want you to feel the fire. From this day forward, you will use this energy to go forth, create, and empower. Thank you so very much.
Wow.
Wow, y'all. Wow, wow, wow.
Look, wow. What can I say other than wow?
You guys, this has been amazing. This has been an amazing day. I have enjoyed this journey that we're on. We're gonna end it with the last thing. So get your notepad back out, because I know y'all feel really empowered now. You probably ignited some feelings just by someone touching you. It's something about someone else's power that can put you in power. So when you are walking through, hopefully you're reignited. And if not, that's okay, because I'm about to get you right here. So on this thing, on the notepad, you wrote 3 things that you need to learn. You wrote about how you're gonna grow, the steps, right? Now I want you to write 1 person that has empowered you in the past. Someone you look up to. Someone that is taking you to the next level, someone that has nurtured you, someone that has shown you how to learn and how to grow. Most of you all, that probably would be a mother or a mother figure or a friend. But think about those people. It may be a complete stranger. It could be Oprah. I look up to her, believe it or not, I do. But I want you to write that down, but I also want you to write, think of that person that you feel needs to learn, that needs to grow. And I want you to write their name down. It could be a child, it could be a friend, it could be a complete stranger that you pass or get coffee and see them and you're like, you need to grow. It could be that Walmart worker that every time you come, she got an attitude. She needs to grow. Write it down. Now, 1, I want you to go forth today. And I want you to tell that person that empowers you what you learned and how you want to learn and how you want to grow. And watch how they feed into you. What you'll learn is that when you tell the people that you look up to what you need, they try to find a way to fulfill it. So they may have what you need. So whoever that person is, text it to them right now. All your list. Tell them, hey, I want you to see the ways I want to learn and the things I want to grow in. And they can have the resource to help you get to the next level. If you don't text it to anybody, post it online. Post it in WOW. Post it in our group. This is in our group. This is on our page. Post it within the group. Someone will be in touch with you. But we want you to get into the habit of learning to get the resources that you need. Then that person that you wrote down, go to them and say, how can I help you, sis? How can I help you get to the next level? Not financially, because it's never about the money. It's never about the money. You can give a person $1 billion and they still not know what to do with it. So it's not about the money. And maybe you know what they need. Maybe you see they need a laptop and you have an extra one that you can give to them. Maybe you see they need some toilet paper, because it ain't always about something big. It could be something as small as some toilet paper. It can be something as small as just giving them a hug. It doesn't have to be something maternal. It doesn't have to be materialistic, but it does take an action. And these things is what helps you to be reignited to stay reignited and to ignite other people. So today you've learned how to learn with Ms. Marva. You learned how to grow with Ms. Tamora. And you learned how to empower through Ms. Cantiz. All three of these ladies are powerhouses. They're all a part of WOW. They all are very active within WOW. And there are a lot of other active women in this group and listening online right now. There's a lot of active people. We want to empower other women. So now I'm going to bring up our membership leader who is going to tell you how you can get involved with WOW. Ms. Leslie, if you could come up for us right quick, and then we'll tell you about our upcoming events. And do our giveaways. Woo!
Hello. She always does this, never tells me that I'm gonna talk, ever.
Always expected.
Yeah, she never tells me that, but how you can get involved with WOW. Of course, you can go to www.wownetwork.org and fill out your membership. You can always call me. My number is everywhere. Everybody has my number. I am a professional networker, I like to say. So, but if you don't have my number, that's 918-313-2246. Please call me. My Facebook is Leslie Simon, and I will be glad to walk you through the steps on how to become a member, how to talk to Crystal herself, Tamora, and a lot of other WOW members that's in this building. Again, you can meet us September the 29th at 6 to 7, and we're going to talk about how to start a business. And you can also become a member at that time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, for membership, this is virtual. This event is virtual. We will make sure that it gets posted at 36 Degrees North as well. So it'll be with their followers, but it is the basic steps to starting your business. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say this, if everybody can pull your phone up and go to the WOW Facebook page, if you're not a friend, send us a friend request.
Yes, send us a friend request. Yes, because there are a lot of things that we plan on doing in 2022, which I'm about to talk about a few things we're doing this month. So, of course, how to start your business. It is the last Wednesday of this month from 6 to 7. We hope to see you there. It's going to be an hour packed with tips and tools for you to be successful at your business. And even if you already have a business, there are still things in there that you will be able to learn. So this is still going to be very, very helpful. The other thing that is coming up, and it is actually just it is like 2 days after that event, but I have the deadline is this weekend. We are going to sponsor a WOW table. So it is the little black dress. This has been happening for the last several years. It is $28 per person. This year it is going to be at the Marriott Hotel. And of course, WOW is not going to be a table host, but we will have a table. So if you could please, if you're interested, I have 8 spots left. And it's $28 per person, and it is a night that you will remember for the rest of your life. If you haven't been to this event, there's a few people in this room that have been to this event. They give a little black dress to all of the recipients from all over. They are people that have been through very tragic things such as DBIS and the Lindsay House residents. And they give them a little black dress. And they have so many gifts to give. So everyone gives, everyone gets. So please come and be a guest at the Little Black Dress. Now, also, please come and see me if you want. Either text me if you're online, you can inbox me, you can put it in the chat, I'll check it later. But also, if you're in the room, come and see me before you leave, because I have to get this table filled before Monday. So, other things. Oh, the giveaway, yes.
If we wanted to send you the link, how will we send it to you?
You can send it as WOW or WHOW or Cash App. or $WHOW org. You can do it there. You can also just message me. I take cash today, but we have our PayPal, which is woworg@gmail.com as well. Now, y'all, if you're in the room and you don't have a copy of the book, Miss Felicia is our guest for today that is selling her books, one of the authors. You guys, please participate if you haven't already bought a book. We really would love that. A portion of all of the proceeds are going back to WOW, and that is how we are furthering our mission. Upcoming events next month, we are doing a day gala planning session. We are planning for a huge gala in 2022. And it's like one you've never seen before. So if somebody told you they've seen it, they never have. You're coming out in the middle of the day with your evening attire on. From 11, well, it's gonna be about 11 to 2. And it's a 3-hour event, and we are going to have a seated table. And guess what? You don't get to bring a guest. This is one where you get to come and look beautiful all by yourself. You get to show people that I can stand alone. Yes, you may have a husband. Yes, you may have a boo thing. Yes, you may have a partner. But today, you are going to look beautiful by your lovely self. It is promoting women, and it is helping them to be okay with themselves. So you're going to be able to come out in the middle of the day and look beautiful and at the day gala. And we have some wonderful things planned for you that day. Also, we are volunteering in the month of WOW. So this will be the last huge event that we have where we're meeting in person this year, minus our celebration. But we are meeting the second Saturday in November for Emergency Infant Services. That is our charity of choice for this year. So we are volunteering our time. If you would like to be a part of that, it is for 2 hours only. We're gonna go to their main corporate location and help them with whatever they need. Cleaning, it might be ordering things, it could be, stacking stuff, whatever they need, we're gonna be there. We may even have to witness to some people. So if you're interested, we would love. And if you have items, baby clothes, diapers, clothing, any of that stuff, we will start giving you the information so that you can drop it off with them, because we don't have a physical location to take it, so we'll have to take it directly with them. And then we're going to finish off with our celebration at the end of the year. 2022 initiatives, and I'm only talking about this because it's very important for you all to understand that WOW is really about helping women get to their next level. So we're doing the Dream Life classes. It's the Dream Life program, and it will be held at the Dream Center. It will be a 12-week program. If you know of any ladies that can come through this program, it is free for them, but it's not just for them, because it will be jam-packed with information about you getting to your next level. It's a 12-week program. If you meet the income guidelines, it is free. If you do not, there is a small price of $10 per class. You don't want to miss this. When I say at the end of this class, it'll be worth every dollar of the 120 because of what you're getting at the end, but I can't tell you unless you go through the program, because that wouldn't be fair, but it's gonna be awesome. So if you are looking to go to the next level in your life, either in professional or your personal, please be at the Dream Life classes. We are going on tour. Yay! So January 29th is our very first book tour. Details will be coming soon. It will be in Fort Worth. If you are interested in traveling with us, I would have to know before the end of September. It'll be coming out on our group within the next week or so. And if you're interested, you'll have a payment plan to be able to break up the price so that you can be a part of the trip. We want everyone that wants to go down there. We call it our entourage. We're gonna take our own entourage down there, but we'll be at the CR Museum, American Airlines. It is an amazing place. You guys, we have something in store for y'all. So please get in touch with us if you are interested in going and traveling with us. If not, we'll see you down there. The tickets will be $100, but we're also looking for table leads. And the table lead is responsible for managing what goes on at that table. And I'll get you details on that. If you're a table lead, your ticket is free. But if you're not a table lead and you're just coming, then it's $100. Okay. Anywho, it's $25 to join y'all. Are y'all ready for the giveaways? I'm ready. Let me get it up. Let me get it up on the screen. Which screen is it on? I gotta share. So let me tell y'all who's the winners. And I'm gonna have y'all come up here as we are preparing to break down. Let's see. So I have the list of names. Okay, I'm about to start the drawing. And our first winner will be Cassandra Tatris. Give her a round of applause. If you can come up here to our lovely table and pick something out, we have something for you. We have shirts left. Oh, can one of my lovely assistants bring me one of the books, because we're gonna do one more book. Not those are not mine, from the back. Okay, I'm going on to the next name. Anything from that table. And the next. Keisha DeGier, yes. Oh. Put that one. That's this one. Saving the something from the table.
Only one thing.
Only one thing. Oh, not this one. This is actually mine. Let me take it off the table. Tamora Henderson. Where's she at? She stepped out. Tamora is a winner, but she does have to be present to win. Is she coming right back? Look, Tamora, you're a winner. You almost missed out. Okay, next. And the winner is, it's close. Felicia. Yes. Okay. One of those, yes.
When I tell y'all that little voice keeps telling me I'm gonna do something,
You got this.
you have to listen to yourself.
Miss Deborah Jenkins, you're a winner. Congratulations. Did everybody sign up? Because I feel like it's some people missing.
Is these?
Which,
The black and white.
those are the same.
Oh.
Yes, but you had to go to
wownetwork.org/bid. Oh, yes, bid.
and then you fill it out. Fill out the, what's your name? Tequila? Yeah, you're on. Miss Maya Treleman. Maya, where you at? Oh, there she is. Yay. Okay. And then I only have one person left, Miss Tequila Smith. Everybody didn't sign up. Everyone didn't sign up, so you win the shirt. Now, I had two more gifts left. One, I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna just do them like this. So, WOW is all about, you know, connections and getting to meet people. And I met a young lady today, and her name is Jateria, is that right? Miss Jateria. And her business, she's a financial coach. And her passion is, dang it, no, don't tell me. Her passion is, Lord Jesus, what is it? Coaching. No, that's not it. It wasn't budgeting. She's a financial coach, and her passion is helping people some way. Anyways, Jateria, come on up, because you are my honorary. Her, like, not watching anybody. She was walking back to her place, and I felt that she needed to come up here. So come tell them about your passion.
Hi, everybody. Hello. I'm Jateria. I actually just moved to Tulsa last month from Atlanta. I'm a financial coach. My business is Debt-Free Travel Journey. My passion is traveling. Yes, so I love working with first-generation wealth builders so they can travel debt-free, pay off their debt, and also be able to build wealth without sacrificing their financial goals. And I was recently featured in the Wall Street Journal in June. So I'm looking to increase my business and my impact. So yeah, that's why I came to this event.
Thank you.
I moved to Tulsa for the Tulsa Remote Program.
Nice. Awesome. And this is an honorary book from us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Now, today we had 3 speakers, right? Who can tell me, who can remember the acronym for LEARN? Leslie, I think you were the first one. It was between you two. Y'all two were the first people.
You're supposed to remember.
Yeah, you gotta remember. Well, go ahead, say it.
Listen, evaluate, attitude, and non-negotiable.
All right.
Sorry, Chris. I'm trying to pull that on here.
You didn't get it, unfortunately. What is it?
It's listen, evaluate, attitude, risk, and non-negotiable.
That is correct. So she is the winner of our 50-minute consultation, or wait a minute, I'm not saying it right. 1 free coaching counseling session with Cantice Burrell. That is awesome. She is a licensed therapist, you guys, so if you need her resources, please reach out to her. This event is now officially over, and we only booked it for exactly until 1 o'clock. So you all make your way to the exit as you network. You can network outside on your way out. Thank you. Have a great day.
We got books for sale.
Yes.
We got books for sale. Don't forget it.
Make sure you talk to her. She is.
Yeah, I got it. Or you can message me.